Hi there, I'm Kirsten Barrett of ExpressiveSouls.com, and I'm here with my good friend, Christina Ambubuyog, the creator of ILoveIntuition.com. Christy and I are so excited to be teaming up in South Lake Tahoe at the Art of Trust experience, where we will go in depth into your unique intuitive process and help you discover a deep, trusting relationship with your intuition. So today, I'm going to interview Chrissy to get her take on intuition and why it's so important. So, let me introduce you. As an intuitive business coach and life strategist, creativity catalyst, and spiritual teacher, Christina loves helping creative entrepreneurs trust the power of intuition to grow their businesses and live with passionate purpose. Christina integrates a playful blend of expressive arts, meditation, energetic healing, and practical wisdom in her private and group coaching programs, intuitive readings, workshops, and products. Yay! Hi, Christina.
Hello, Kirsten. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
So, as an intuitive and a psychic, tell us about the unique way that you help people in your readings and your coaching.
First of all, I really look at, when I'm looking at doing an intuitive reading, I tune in specifically on the person's soul, their energy, and where they are in present time. And looking at, depending on where they're wanting to go, what question they have in mind, I look at the most aligned pathways for them to get there, as well as what are any blocks or challenges or energy that's lodged in or stuck within their chakra system, in their aura, within their energetic body, or they may be connected to things from past lives or ancestral energies or old patterns or programs within their belief systems. So I look at all of that, as well as really taking everyone's mumble jumble of ideas and I'm confused about here and I want to do this, but how do I get there? And take all of that information and really distill it down into what's most aligned, what's energetically fruitful for them, what's going to make them excited, fulfilled, what's part of their purpose, and then how do you align that with really practical strategy and action as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that, the practical component. Absolutely.
Right.
So, in what ways can entrepreneurs use their intuition in their businesses?
So this is my favorite because entrepreneurs, I believe, are one of the most powerful co-creators with the universe. And the reason being is because we actually just take these creative ideas and divine downloads and inspiration kind of out of nowhere. And then we bring it down and actually make them into tangible services through our businesses. Because intuition is always guiding you towards expansion and growth and expand within your own human experience, it's important to really be able to trust in your own gut feelings about what direction to take, the marketing avenues you to implement, as well as the information that you receive from, whether you have different teachers or mentors that you're working with, or information that you're just getting off of books and things like that, and how to distill that so that it's aligned for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love that because it's so true. You are, as an entrepreneur, you're constantly exploring all kinds of different business models and marketing strategies. And so to be able to call on your intuition to help you pick and choose which of those make the most sense for you personally and uniquely that's beautiful. Well said.
It can get overwhelming, right? With all this information. Yeah. And through that overwhelm, we actually become stagnant. We don't take action, because we're just like, oh my God, I don't even know which way to go. I don't even know what to do. And then that's when our intuition comes in play. It's like, okay, let me tune in. What's unique for me? What's most authentic? What's aligned with my purpose and vision? And then what's the best actions to take day by day, according to my intuition and guidance, on how to be of service in my business in the highest way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that, I'm sure you experience this too when working with entrepreneurs. There's so many other aspects of their life that come into play all the time, their health, their relationships, for all of us, we all have our career and all of these different aspects of our lives. And like you said, there's so much information and it can be so overwhelming. What's the best way to care for my body? What's the best marketing strategy? I mean, we're constantly inundated with information and ideas, and intuition is such a powerful tool. So, what do you find? I know you've worked a lot with teaching people how to further develop their intuition. What do you find is one of the, or maybe two of the ways that people really get stuck? Like, what gets in the way of people trusting their intuition?
Right. And fear is a big factor, but honestly, I think through the work that I've done with people, it's really about, what I see is that they're just disconnected from the body. We live in this society where we're so, there's a lot of shame around the body, do this and have, get this done and do this and all the, and that, not that it's not authentic to do those things, like dye your hair or lose weight or anything like that. Like, all of that can be very authentic, but it can also create a lot of external pressure and shame and fear about our own bodies. And so we turn into this place where we disconnect from this channel, which I believe is where we receive our intuitive guidance. It serves as an intuitive antenna. So when we're disconnected from the body, it becomes hard to trust it, because we don't even trust ourselves. We don't trust our body to support us in our path. And for me, that's like the biggest thing is that disconnect from the body. We're unable to listen to like the subtle messages and the emotions that are guiding us, and the wisdom that our body speaks to us through all of those, little strange feelings and vibrations in our body. Yeah, absolutely.
And I love that you brought in the body as antenna, because I don't think this is actually a conversation you and I have ever had before. But as you know, the body, is obviously something I've done really extensive work with. So I'm just getting excited about how we can kind of even just take this discussion further than I even realized about, incorporating movement and all of that. Because, you're absolutely right. So much intuitive information comes through the body, through our senses in one way or another. So love that.
Yeah.
So kind of along those lines, do you have just like a quick, maybe exercise that you could give people where they could just, right now from this current place, just start tapping more deeply into their intuition and help them develop more trust?
And this goes along with that disconnect from the body. So I want to share with how do we connect with the body so that we create this safety within. And when you can create safety in the body, then our spirit can really live in this place. And it's easy for us to receive guidance when we're actually present, because intuition comes in the present moment. And so this technique that I love and I love to share is called grounding. And grounding the body creates an energetic connection between you and the earth. And the reason why it's important is because it allows life and your experience, your business and your ideas to become real and to come down here into the present moment, because the earth and our three-dimensional space here is where we're actually manifesting. It's where we're creating.
Absolutely.
And so when you can connect here to the earth and be present, then your ideas can actually come down and come into fruition into like a physical, tangible way. So a way to ground, there's definitely many ways to ground, but one that I use often is I just imagine connecting my entire body, like my feet, my legs, my waist and hips. And I just imagine like there's like a big tree trunk and roots that are growing down into the earth. And then through there, I'll just release and let go of any worries or any fears or, any other energies I've picked up along the day. And then I also just breathe in and tap into the abundance of the earth energy and let that flow through my body and help me get present to being here. And it's really powerful to do, because then you feel yourself really strong. And you feel yourself super anchored in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I always love the imagery of the tree. It's so cool.
Yeah. And it's easy because everyone can use that.
Yeah.
A tree is a symbol.
Reference. Yeah.
Right. Everyone can just easily visualize a tree, and then you can also make it any tree that you want. You can play with different kinds, and some days you might need a redwood, some days you want a palm tree, and then it'll create a different kind of connection for you too.
So cool. I love that. Awesome. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So I am so excited, obviously, to be in Lake Tahoe with you
Yes.
coming up very soon. So I'm curious because you and I have been, really putting out so many ideas and creating content, and there's just so much that we're obviously really excited to share. And so I'm curious because we haven't talked about this. What are you most excited about?
Right. So much. I'm most excited about really igniting the inner knowing of every individual at the retreat. And, it's like we forget how powerful we are. We forget that we can access answers from within and that we have this
Yeah.
resource from source and spirit and this resource of our own ability to access that kind of guidance, and we're disconnected from that, and so I'm really excited to open that up and ignite that again, and so that people can really make decisions that are just authentic and they're passionate about, and then create consciously within their lives as well. And then I'm just really excited to teach just really fun, playful, and then practical and relatable ways to use tools, whether it's meditation, through art, creativity, asking questions, but doing it in a way that is very grounded. I'm excited to bring that, keep things really connected and at this beautiful high vibration of expansion, but also bring it down to earth.
Yep, I know. You and I totally.
Yep, we're totally about that. Yep.
Yeah, it's so true because it's about having an experience, but it's also about really creating your intended result, and it's important to hold space for both. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And another thing too is like I'm excited to be in an intuitive space with you.
Yes, I know.
Like where both of you, like you and I, we just channel and we just, we go with the flow and we trust so much that what's to be revealed and what's going to be shown and all of that is like exactly what you and I need, what everyone needs. And so it's going to be fun to play in that space.
It will
together.
Because we both have such different intuitive ways and such different information that we're, moving through, and the different things that we channel. And so it's going to be a really great opportunity for people to get an even broader experience, when you have two channels, and it's awesome. Yeah. So exciting.
I know, excited.
Yay. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this little discussion with me. And thank you to all of you for watching. Chrissy and I just invite you to join us for the Art of Trust experience coming up in July. We can't wait to work with you. Honestly, you can just tell we're all giddy about the whole thing. This is just such a beautiful opportunity for all of us to experience our divinity together, and to just be in a sacred space where we can connect in and get to know our intuition more intuitively, or more deeply, I should say. So we invite you to join us and learn more at artoftrust.com. We have some tips there that we've been writing up and including, so we invite you to check those out. They're really powerful. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, because we are here to support you. So enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.